Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Frater Justin and this is my first video. Um, I'll be doing reviews for magical books or grimoires, and of course we may even be covering some other topics or subjects that I'm interested in. I also have a blog. It's in Romanian because I'm trying to translate a lot of esoteric information into my native language. But of course, I'll be doing videos in the English language as well. So for today, for the first video, we're going to be looking at the Green Wiccan Herbal 52 Magical Herbs plus Spells and Witchy Rituals by Celia or Silja. Don't know how to pronounce that name. Probably a pen name, most likely. And this book is, as you can tell from the title, is more on the Wiccan tradition. I don't happen to be a Wiccan myself. I don't follow that tradition, but I did find this tome to be extremely helpful nonetheless. Particularly because it is like a compendium of plants and herbs and all kinds of vegetables that you can use into your magical rituals. And since I construct a lot of my rituals myself lately, I don't really follow a recipe that I see in a grimoire or a book, and I try to construct things myself. This book has been of great help for me. So let's have a look at the inside of this tome. The quality of the paper is simply put awesome. I just love it. It has this nice earthy color, and there isn't a page in this book that doesn't have at least one illustration, and as you can tell, they are absolutely beautiful. And here's a table of contents. Of course, you have the basics of herbal magic, and this can even serve as an introduction for someone that hasn't practiced magic at all. Herbal history and mythology, growing and storing magical herbs. This has been very interesting to read. The 52 major magical herbs. Of course, there are more than 52 herbs in the world, but these are the most commonly used. Foods and their magical uses, herbal spells. So you have like a collection of spells, which is very helpful. Kitchen witchery and how to write your own magical spells, which is again extremely helpful. It's not just about copying things and doing them yourself. It's really getting involved with your magical work. So I have to say I really been enjoying using this book. I can't say I have read it cover to cover, but I keep flipping through it over and over again. Whenever I plan a ritual or plan to do a spell, and I plan to use herbs as another component, um, I refer to this book. Here we have a chapter on magical theory. Most of the stuff here is Wiccan based, but these are laws and magical theory that you can actually apply whether you are a Wiccan or not, whether you are initiated in some kind of a lodge or not. And let's face it, a lot of us today don't really get initiations that often. And you got flower magic, candle magic, different ways of categorizing it. And what I really enjoyed, it's this chapter over here about growing and storing magical herbs. Now I'm not able to grow my own herbs here where I live because I live in an apartment in the middle of a city. But it's very useful. Who knows? Maybe when I'm going to be moving to a house with a yard, I'll be referring to this book again, which is also very helpful. And you even have a chapter on gathering herbs in the wild. So if you live close to a forest or a swamp or hill country or even in the plains, this is very useful. Of course, there's an entire sacred act of harvesting these magical plants. There you go, harvesting and preserving for later use. You got drying, pressing, preserving in oil, of course. And uh, many of these pages, you have like a short spell here and there. And many of them are very simple. Actually, most of them are simple. The more complicated ones are towards the end of this book. There you go. And here's my second favorite part of this book. You have like a compendium of the herbs, their cardinal points, and each of them has an astrological and mythological correspondence, and of course their magical and non-magical use. And what do you know? For vervain, as with the other plants, you have a spell. Look, to make an unpleasant person leave you alone, knot together several stalks of vervain and wear them around your neck. Yeah, you may probably need to cover your neck while you're doing that, unless you don't want people to ask you why you are wearing stalks of vervain around your neck. Anyway, there are a lot of these spells which are quite simple and just involve using these plants. There you go. Caraway seeds. And I find them to be very helpful and very useful. Now, going further into this text, you have your herbal spells, and most of them do not really require you to use candles or other implements, but some of them do. And I've been referring to some of these from time to time. Um, it's it doesn't involve working with spirits, but if you are already on this magical path, whether you're a Wiccan or you are a Rosicrucian or you're more into the Golden Dawn or Thelema style of magic or Grimoire magic, you know that even plants have a sort of spirit of their own. So we're not working with conjuring spirits, but we are working with the energies of these plants, which of course have their correspondences of both elemental and planetary. Yeah, I really like this book, and I love it that the binding is really nice and strong. I've been flipping through this book for more than 2 years, and it's still solid. I mean, and this is just a simple paperback. I don't know if there's a hardcover for this one, but yes, this is going to be my first book review. More will follow, so make sure to like and subscribe. And you can even follow my blog if you happen to be speaking Romanian. That would be very helpful for you as well. Yeah. All right. So I'm just going to wrap it like that, and we'll see each other in a next video. Cheers.